Hey everyone, welcome back to The Explainer. Today we're doing something a little bit different and honestly a lot of fun. We're going to unpack exactly what makes a top-tier luxury escape tick. We're taking a virtual tour of the Serenity Sahl Hasheesh on Egypt's Red Sea Riviera, and we'll be looking way past those glossy brochures, diving deep into the facilities, the dining, and the verified guest data to see why this property really stands out. Right off the bat, let's skip the whole traditional agenda thing and just start with a really fundamental question. What actually makes a Red Sea resort nearly perfect? I mean, is it the pristine coastline? Is it the sheer volume of amenities? Or maybe it's that super elusive balance between high-energy fun and total, absolute relaxation. Keep that in the back of your mind as we walk through this property today.
Okay, let's dive into this. What you're looking at is the absolute crown jewel of the SNYT Sahl Hasheesh. Just look at that expansive, private sandy beach. Notice the gradient of that crystal clear water stretching way past the private pier? You can practically feel the warmth of the Egyptian sun and that gentle sea breeze just looking at it. But what's truly brilliant here is the convenience. You get this incredibly secluded cabana-lined stretch of sand, yet you're literally just steps away from the vibrant downtown piazza. It is, for sure, the ultimate best of both worlds scenario.
Now, beautiful pictures are one thing, right? But hard data, well, that's another story. 9.7 out of 10. That is the aggregate score from verified guests who've actually stayed at this 5-star all-inclusive resort. And let me tell you, maintaining a score that high across hundreds of reviews, that is incredibly difficult in the hospitality world. It immediately anchors our trust in their consistency when it comes to service, cleanliness, and really just the entire guest experience.
Section 1. Luxurious rooms and suites. Stepping inside, the resort's modern, fresh atmosphere kind of just hits you immediately. Notice the sleek, neutral color palette? It feels incredibly calming. But actually, scratch that. The real showstopper is right beyond those sliding glass doors. Just imagine waking up and gliding directly from your private terrace right into the water. That seamless indoor-outdoor integration is an absolute architectural game-changer.
Now, what's really interesting about this setup is how the resort structures its capacity. So with 380 total rooms and suites, it's definitely a large property, but the way they break down the room tiers is brilliantly strategic. It literally caters to every single type of traveler. You've got your superior and premium rooms with these lush views, beachfront club rooms for folks who just have to hear the waves at night, and of course those highly sought-after swim-up club rooms for that private VIP resort within a resort kind of vibe. They even offer really spacious family suites, so nobody has to compromise on space. The whole shebang.
Section 2. A world of dining. 6. That's the number of main restaurants available to guests here. And to put that into perspective, we aren't just talking about a single repetitive buffet line where you have to mentally prepare yourself to eat the exact same pasta dish 4 nights in a row. Having 6 distinct venues completely transforms a week-long vacation into a daily gastronomic adventure. It's a massive indicator of the resort's commitment to absolute quality and variety.
This brilliant layout right here basically maps out an entire dining week for us. So you can start your day at La Serena, where live cooking stations mean your eggs are made fresh to order. Fast forward to the evening and you can effortlessly transition to authentic Italian at Ravello, or maybe contemporary Asian fusion at Kumi. Oh, and if you want to try the local flavors, Zod offers incredible Levantine and Egyptian dishes. As for drinks, well, you are covered from the 24-hour Infinity Lobby Bar to sunset cocktails at Seoul, plus an exclusive Diamond Sports Bar to catch live games. The sheer flexibility here is just wild.
Section 3. Pools, spas, and sports.
And this right here brilliantly illustrates the real duality of the resort. On one hand, you have this incredibly impressive, polished infrastructure, like the grand entrance and meticulous grounds that just scream high-end hospitality. But then, literally just steps away, you find this pure, natural relaxation right on the edge of the Red Sea. You can easily bounce between 3 massive freshwater pools or just retreat to the raw beauty of the ocean whenever you feel like it.
To really bring this amenity list to life, let's map out a perfectly balanced afternoon together. Step 1. Get your heart rate up with a fast-paced game of paddle tennis on the floodlit courts. Step 2 is all about recovery. You unwind in the full-service spa with a muscle-soothing traditional Turkish hammam session. And finally, step 3, you emerge completely rejuvenated just in time to stroll over to the Seoul pool bar, grab a cocktail, and watch the sun dip below the horizon. I mean, come on, that right there is pretty much the definition of a perfect day.
Section 4. What the guests say.
Let's look at some reviews. Antoinette, visiting from Germany, notes, "The hotel is absolutely beautiful, with a modern and fresh atmosphere." Now, it's one thing for a glossy brochure to promise sleek design, right? But it is another thing entirely for a real paying traveler to validate that contemporary feel in person.
Next up, we have Mirsha from Romania, who directly validates that extensive dining lineup we just explored. He says, the food was absolutely fantastic, incredibly varied, fresh, and delicious every single day. This really proves that those 6 restaurants aren't just about volume and showing off. They actually deliver consistent, top-tier culinary quality.
Finally, we have this absolutely crucial piece of feedback from Emma in Australia. She highlights that her children loved the daily activities organized by the entertainment team. You know, we so often associate high-end luxury with these strict adults-only vibes, but this shows the property perfectly caters to families too. It allows parents to actually kick back and relax, knowing their kids are having the time of their lives.
So, what does this all mean? The big takeaway is that this resort doesn't just rest on the natural beauty of the Red Sea. No, it actively elevates the whole experience with super versatile accommodations, world-class amenities, and phenomenal dining. Which really leaves us with just one final question. Are you ready to pack your bags? Because honestly, after diving into this data and reading these reviews, I definitely am. Thank you so much for joining me on this explainer today. Keep learning, keep exploring, and I'll catch you next time.